Hi folks, Rocksteads here. On a recent YouTube video of somebody else's, I made a comment that one of the knives that gets the most pocket time in my pocket is my Rockstead, or both my Rocksteads in fact. And he said I was either a billionaire or a liar. Well, the truth is I'm neither. But this was in my pocket today, and I just noticed that the action was a bit gummy, a bit stiff, so I thought I'd better take it apart and give it a clean. So I thought before I do that, I'm going to do it or do it on video so people can see. And I mean, one thing you might be able to see, I don't know if it shows, but there is a bit of wear on this because I do carry it. I carry it a lot, but I think to show you the gumminess inside might give you a better idea of how I actually do use this. Now, whether this is going to work, I've never done a disassembly on video before. This is a first, so it may keeping it in frame and so forth may prove a little bit difficult, and trying to do it without knocking the camera may also prove very difficult. Plus, as many of you may know, I'm right-handed, but my right hand's paralysed. That makes it a little bit tricky, but hey, we'll give it a go. If this works, I'll put it on YouTube, and well, obviously it worked or you wouldn't be seeing it, I suspect, but hey, who knows. Right, now I'm a big fan of these CRKT screwdrivers. I've now got 3 of them, so I don't have to keep changing the bit from one size to another. But one of the nice things about the Rockstead is both screws are the same size. Does come with a tool to take it apart, but obviously these Weehar ones, they're both T8s. Funnily enough, when you see them, one looks much bigger than the other. The small screw looks like it's got a much bigger size of bit, but it hasn't. Anyway, now let's see what's inside. Let's see what this looks like. I'm suspecting it's going to be pretty mucky, and it is. In fact, it's pretty filthy, and that is, oops, let's move that apart a wee bit so we can get it all in so you can see it. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely filthy. No wonder it's sticky. It's getting a bit gummy because it's all over the place. Right. Let's just... Now, one thing you may or may not know about these knives, another thing which is worth showing, like the Chris Reeves Sebenza, you have a bushing pivot. What's a bushing pivot, I hear you ask? Well, the blade, so this is where I knew it was going to come unstuck. My ability to manipulate things is limited. I don't want to do too much editing. I'd rather we saw it in real time, because at least until we get to the point where you see how dirty it is. Right, well now here's the bushing pivot. The bushing is this thing in here in the blade. If I can push it out, I will. Need something to push it with. Right, here it is. This is bushing. Now this actually sits between one scale so it's over the pivot. It's a close fit, not a tight fit, but a close fit. And it sits between one scale and the other scale with the blade sitting around it. And what that does is it means that the tension between the two scales is carried on the bushing, not on the blade. So they set the tolerances for the washers at the factory, and you can take it to bits, put it back together again, take it to bits, put it back together again, and so on, many times as you like, and the action should remain constant. And all you've got to do is make sure you keep the blooming thing clean, and it is obviously absolutely filthy. So let's give it a clean. I've got a dash of alcohol left in here. I buy alcohol in litre bottles because obviously it's really cheap that way, and a bit of tissue. Because I'm a cheapskate. You know, us Scottish people have a reputation. So this really is filthy. And truly filthy. This should probably be going in the ultrasonic cleaner for a proper bath. Absolutely manky. And anybody says I don't carry this and I don't use it, you know who the liar is? It's not me. You know, you see Nick Shabazz taking knives to bits to clean. You never see anything as filthy as this. This is the first time I've taken it apart, and I have had this knife for 2 years plus. Oh, absolutely filthy. Look at it. No wonder it was. No wonder the action was so sticky. It's like it's got something in there, and I must obviously have used it for some dirty job. Take that bushing back out of there. It doesn't want to come out, but I'm not too bothered by that, so long as I can clean around it. Absolutely manky. Well, I'm not going to do like an American president and publish my tax returns, but you can take it on trust. I ain't no billionaire. But you don't need to take it on trust to know that I use these knives. can't get this clean. That's looking better. Wow, this washer is absolutely stuck. I'm reluctant to use anything sharp to get underneath it because I don't want to bend the washer. Alcohol in there, see if it will loosen it. Oof, there it is. Off it comes. Absolute mank. Not worry about the blade needs cleaned as well, but I'll worry about that once I put it back together, I think. Right, these are wee. Let's give these washers a wee bit of polish on this felt. Just try and get rid of the rest of that mank. they are dirty. As is this blade. Right, we have to call it quits at that. Right now, I put that washer on before so that it's not binding between the blade and the bushing. The difficulty I'm going to have is getting the other one in the same position. But we shall try. Now I'm just going to put a wee dab of oil on here. Way too much oil. I do have a dropper bottle somewhere, but anyway. Put this one on. Again, a wee drop of oil, preferably not as much as the other side. Going too much, just wash it off. Now, the aim here is to get this washer over the bushing. Like that. And then, to keep it there, while we replace this side of the knife. Would have been easier without the lanyard on, but I don't really want to retie the lanyard when I was finished. So there we are, I've got it back together. It took me a little bit longer than I expected. But it's done. Action is much improved. And it's not half as gummy as it was before I started. It's back to, when I got it, it was quite stiff. It took a little while to sort of loosen up and bed in, and then of course more recently it just got a bit gummy. So I think we're back to probably close to where it was at its peak. So there we go. Neither a billionaire nor a liar. Thank you very much. Bye.